primary indication that your hydraulic accumulator is faulty is when you carefully check the internal pressure at this specific valve and find it is incorrect. There is no pressure. When you try to pump it up, the pressure also doesn't rise, which indicates that the membrane inside is damaged and needs to be replaced. First, you need to remove the hydraulic accumulator from the heating system. It simply unscrews counterclockwise. You should definitely be prepared for the possibility of it leaking, because it is currently completely full of water. So we'll unscrew it carefully. We'll put a rag underneath to avoid getting anything wet. So there won't be a messy puddle on the floor. Moshji. Let's continue carefully unscrewing it now. It's quite heavy and completely full of liquid. And it doesn't work. You can see that the hydraulic accumulator is full of water. The membrane isn't working. Here, water is leaking out with it. Water. This is an 8-liter tank, and all 8 liters are filled with water. Hello everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to repair the expansion tank of an individual heating system in a private house. I have such an expansion tank. A heating system for 8 liters. Recently, it stopped holding pressure. Right here, there's a car valve that should hold the pressure. 1 atmosphere. Now let's check how much is in here. Right now, I have 0 here. I try to pump it up to 1 atmosphere and see if it holds the pressure. Turning on the pump. We remove it. Let's see if there's any pressure in it. As you can see, there's no air, which means all the air from this chamber is getting into the water heating system. You can buy a new expansion tank like this, or you can try to replace the rubber bladder that's inside. To do this, we'll unscrew around the perimeter. These bolts here hold the top cover in place. To unscrew the top bolts, we'll use a 10 mm socket wrench and turn them counterclockwise around the perimeter. The bolts here are just regular short ones. Now the bolt is unscrewed and we can remove this cover. The cover looks like this. It has a rubber sealing membrane like this. And here is the bladder itself, which needs to be checked. I'm taking it out, folding it, and removing it from the tank. As you can see, the bladder is ruptured, it's completely unsealed inside, and that's why this washer will no longer work. It is necessary to find a replacement bladder for the washer. Here, I bought a new membrane like this. It matches these dimensions. For tanks from 8 to 10 liters, you now need to install it in place of the damaged one. Insert the membrane inside, folding it slightly, it will melt inside there. The tank inside. I've already cleaned off the rust so that there are no unnecessary scale deposits inside and so they don't cause any damage. Then, when inflating, this membrane can be used and now you can screw the lid back into place. There are 6 bolts here that need to be tightened with moderate force. There was originally a thread locker here, but I won't be using it because this will require more effort. Tighten evenly in a crisscross pattern so that the membrane settles into place. And after that, inflate it with an electric pump to a pressure of 1.2 atmospheres. Now the hydraulic accumulator is inflated. Let's check what the pressure is inside. 1.2 atmospheres. It can now be installed in your heating system. Before installing the hydraulic accumulator, you need to wrap the thread with PTFE tape or tow, depending on what you have. I wrapped 9 turns of PTFE tape. And now the hydraulic accumulator can be installed in its place. We wipe off any water droplets to check for leaks. And now you can raise the pressure to the required level in the heating system. I also raise the pressure to 1 and 2 atmospheres, just like in the hydraulic accumulator. The pressure is set, and now you can... How does the system work? We turn on the hot water. The boiler starts up. It heats up and the pressure in the heating system remains stable. You have watched a video on how to replace the membrane of a hydraulic accumulator with your own hands if it is torn. Leave your feedback and comments, like the video, and subscribe to our channel. Stay with us. Goodbye, everyone.